Yo, what's going on, man? It's your boy Settle. Welcome back to Legendary Talk. We just shot a few days ago. We shooting again. Hey, you already know how we doing it. Happy holidays, happy Thanksgiving, happy Black Friday. If you have not went back and watched our Thanksgiving, legendary Thanksgiving giveaway, the link will be below. You know what I'm saying? Also, hey, I'm challenging anybody out there. What is it called? Secret Santa, right? When you do something for somebody just because you know what I'm saying, you care. Hey man, go out there, do something for somebody, enjoy the holidays, take the kids to see the Christmas lights, do whatever you need to do to be able to change somebody, not even change somebody, but help somebody, and then maybe they'll go out and do the same thing. Also, legendarymusicshop.com. Get the merch. We got a couple sales going on. We got some new gear created by D Brown for the win. Go on there, man. We made it affordable, bro. We got stuff on there that you can wear with suits. You know, Benji be having it on with V-necks, all turtlenecks. Lex rocking the hat with the blazer. Like what we talking about, bro? Hit the link, bro.
Just get the merch.
So obviously y'all hear who y'all hear, but y'all ain't knowing because it's gonna be zoomed in. But we ain't gonna talk about that. Lex know how to get it right. Man, I'm about to sit here, man, with one of the GOATs in Central Florida, man. Been doing this thing, you know what I'm saying? I met him at Red Bull event. We won't get into that. I don't want to give it away. But furthermore, no more. We ain't gonna talk about it. I'm gonna let him tell his story. I'm here with Johnny the Jeweler, man. Y'all clap it up for him, man.
Appreciate it.
How you doing today, bro?
Doing good, man. Appreciate you having me here, bro.
Man, hey, I'm happy to have you. First of all, welcome to the podcast, right?
Yeah, y'all got
So,
the thing going on.
I don't know if you remember when we first met, right?
For you.
No, see
A
that.
while back.
Come on, man. See, I've been grinding.
Sorry, bro.
So I met you. We were at the Red Bull event in the mall.
That's right. I remember.
You were doing the jury, for the models they were wearing it and stuff like that. And
Yes.
then I was, asking you questions just because I was interested in what you had going on. We just had started the clothing brand.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll give you a crazy story about it, right? We was in there, me and Lex was in there, and all y'all had all this merch. You know, everybody had all these clothes and stuff like that. Lex, what we had 4 hats. Okay, we had 5 hats.
Yeah.
Not knowing that we kind of were uneducated on what we are getting ourselves into when we got in there.
Okay.
So that night on the way home, I told Lex that it never happened again. And that was what, 2 or 3 years ago? 2 years ago.
Yeah.
We have a website. We got more than 5 hats. We got sweaters.
I can curse.
Oh yeah, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do on this.
Not that I do.
We got phone cases.
Fire, bro.
Yeah, bro. So me meeting you there was crazy, and then obviously, you working with Claudia now and everything was going on.
Yeah.
I definitely was interested, and then once we talked, I was like, it's gonna be a full circle moment because we were able to learn from being a part of something new, and then seeing you already kind of, what I'm saying, have all your jewelry laid out, kind of knew what was going on. That was my first time being a part of anything like that because normally I just make music.
Right?
Yeah.
Cool, man.
So I do appreciate, the hospitality you showed me with being able to look at your jewelry and, you were, telling me pieces. I don't even know you remember all that.
No,
but that definitely
I know,
happened.
for sure. It was a good day for me too. Like,
Yeah.
With Red Bull, y'all guys were setting up and everything. Y'all did your thing, you went out there. A lot of dope pictures though at the end of the day.
Yeah.
That's what matters, right?
And that would help me a lot, man. Shout out all the models that were there because it was one of the pictures that did like, what was it, Lex, like 30K, 40K? Yeah. One of the hats made the cut like for them to post. And I think like, I don't know if Red Bull shared it, but it was like a major place shared it. And he made the cut with that, but he had our hat on.
All right.
And then it went stupid on Instagram.
Oh.
And to see that many likes on our merch was like, oh shit, like it made me feel good, but then it also was like, imagine if we would have been ready and had more designs and more colors and more things to offer.
Mm-hmm.
So it was crazy. Okay. Now, during that Red Bull event, like how did something like that even come to, like with you being there, or is that normal for people to call jewelers to shows like that?
It doesn't normally happen. I wouldn't say, I mean, honestly, it really comes down to like who's inviting or what the event is.
Okay.
I would say depending on the jeweler, they have the if, ands, or goes, of like whether or not they want to go or not.
Mm-hmm.
But at that moment, I felt like there would be a great opportunity to just really work with whoever was in there at that time.
Okay.
And just network.
Right.
That's really what it comes down to. And network is network.
Right. So, yeah, I was like I said, I was fucking with the movement, what you had going on. You know, it came in there very professional with the suit and tie on. I definitely thought you was, making sure that you was up to par with what was going on and keeping the influencers looked good too with the jury on. You know, you kept getting it back, and I was watching you clean it off real quick.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, yeah, so he on it. Like this ain't his first rodeo. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, it definitely motivated me in a way to be able to be like, okay, the next event that we have like that, like a pop up shop type event, I'm gonna make sure we ready. Which my manager over there, D-Round for the win, we're setting up it's the tattoo convention in Tampa,
Alright.
and it's the same thing basically, but it's like nothing but like tattoo artists and stuff.
That's
And we're going to be going, and we're going to be selling our merch. We're going to have a pop up shop. We're going to have them out there shooting for different tattoo companies and things of that nature. So yeah, bro.
I like that. I like your spark, bro. Your energy, bro. But just based off of what you told me, because I didn't know walking in there that that was your first time.
Yeah, it was.
So just based off of coming off of that, you made a lot of noise for yourself, bro. So
I appreciate that, bro.
you've been on it yourself.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. So at the time, did you have a shop at?
No, at that time, that was the year that I went private. I had 2 shops previous to that.
Okay.
So I just moved from Tampa back to the East Coast. So that was Daytona Beach area. So that's why I was like network. So I really wanted to get out there and start doing events again.
Right.
Really start getting tired of being over here. So
Okay. I fuck with that, man. And like I said, if you also want to come down for that event, March, we'll talk. It's March 14th, 15th, 16th. We'll be the 15th and the 16th if you want to maybe come down and network. But it's definitely something I know. We went to one year before last, and it was like they were there with me. It was crazy. D was there too. It was. D, if you had to guess, what, about 1,000 people was in that building? Yeah, bro, it was a lot of people. Like a lot of famous tattoo artists. They had models. It was crazy. Like I said, I never been to nothing like that. So I didn't even know that many people get together to even do all those tattoos, and it was performances. So I had a couple artists perform. So we just took over that whole venue, and then walking out, people trying to figure out who the hell we was, all type of shit. So got a good question from somebody that was interested in knowing this. So we know you're a jeweler, and you know what I'm saying. First of all, where are you from?
Philadelphia.
Ooh, so you're an Eagle.
Nah.
What you mean?
I'm a Patriots fan. Through and through.
Cut, bro. Hey,
No, we ain't cut no films.
Hey, cut that off, bro.
We ain't on it this year, man.
So
but my family's Eagles, but yeah, definitely. Born and raised in Philly about half of my life, and then I came down here around 2015 or so.
2015, okay. So how you like the differences? You miss home, or is Florida like?
Sometimes I miss home because it's a bit more faster pace up there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's where I get it from.
Okay.
Everything's just gotta be hustle. So,
Okay, so
slower down here.
I mean, I hear that all the time. I know up north, like I know he was in Philly, I think. So I know, and then you from New York, right? So y'all, let's say what? It's faster pace. I heard people say like driving is terrible because there's so many people trying to get to where they gotta go.
I'll tell you what, I miss walking.
Yeah. You miss walking?
Yeah, I miss walking, bro.
Is it that close to walk?
Ever since I got down here, I've done more driving, less exercise. But then when you up there, you be like, all right, you know what I'm saying? It's because everything's so close, so you walk blocks and you're already there. So, but
you walk here, so you ain't gonna ever get there.
Yeah. You poor if you walk here.
Yeah. I mean, you're less fortunate. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy.
So obviously we know you're a jeweler. So man, give us some background just about Johnny.
Like I said, born and raised in Philly, man. I ain't come from any of this. So I'm first generation. Just got into the game just by being inspired by, music artists, and I'm just not a rapper, so I had to bring something to the table to my crew and who I was messing with at that time.
Okay.
So that's how I got inspired to just get creative with my hands and, just started picking up pieces and making new pieces, learning, the ins and outs of things and connections, stuff like that. But like I said, I didn't come from any of this. I didn't come from any wealth. My mom, same thing. We grew up in the hood, welfare baby, same thing, EBT type shit. So, I felt that I had to have that type of motivation eventually in my life to change that aspect, later on.
Okay. So you say you like to get creative, and obviously you had, you said the music and everything. So with being a jeweler, like, how was it when you first started? Like once you got yourself into the game?
I'll tell you, bro. I didn't say this is my first company, pick this up and then ran with it. I actually did what you did. I had a clothing line. I had a worldwide skateboard brand that we did collabs with Young and Reckless and Vans, and we did shoe wear, stuff like that. But I trended more towards skateboarders and skaters.
Okay.
So that's how I grew, and I got a little name off of that. So I made my first little like 20, 30 bands, saved it to the side after I was working my 9 to 5 job.
Right.
And I just took that and then reinvested it to where I felt like it made more sense. You know what I'm saying? So I knew that I'm gonna give you guys some game. I knew that I had to pick a product that everybody's gonna want, but also has value to it. If that makes sense.
Okay.
So, if somebody wants to resell it or if somebody wants to invest in it, they have that ability to it. It pushes the motive for them to buy it versus, oh, well, why would I want yours versus that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Regardless, you get that value out of that purchase. You know what I'm saying?
Got you. Okay.
So,
okay. Man,
it's the value behind your company that matters and what you're buying.
right.
You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
if you create that value, you'll be successful.
Word. Oh, hey. Well,
Clothing line or not, regardless of what company it is.
yeah.
So,
Okay. So with the creativity of what you describing and what you had to do of knowing what you needed to do, designing jewelry,
yeah.
right? What's your favorite piece you've designed?
It's probably gonna be grills, man. I
Yeah.
say grills probably 50% of our revenue. Ever since I got down here in Florida, that's just all Florida is.
Yeah.
So, probably the best set it would be probably the hybrid set that I did. That's the baguettes in the middle, yada yada yada. It's probably Egyptian to everybody that's watching.
Okay.
It's an expensive set, a really expensive set. The diamonds were just right. So yeah, it was exciting. We put a whole promo behind it. Went to Fort Myers, yada yada. We TikTok video got around 7.8 million views.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we put some numbers on the board with that one.
Oh, that's okay. That's crazy. Any celebrities you collab with that's like people will know out there or want to hear about?
That I would want to collab with.
No, any you have already or
Have already. YSL Flow from Ohio. I don't know if you guys know who that is. Not too many. This is a funny topic because a lot of people ask me this. Why don't you collab with artists and stuff like that? I do. I want to, but I'm not gonna be doing things for free. I'm not gonna be doing things for quote promo because I'm just not that guy. I truly value and appreciate my work and what I put out, and I know that I deliver a quality good product, and so I expect to be paid for my job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
And if the numbers ain't matching and we ain't on the same wavelength, then I would just rather, just stick to what I'm doing and put all my energy into what I got going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Collabs is good, but I like to be picky with my collabs.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, you're definitely not wrong because it's that thing out there called like knowing your worth.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people will say what you're saying, they won't collab, but all giving you a platform. But at the same time, we're kind of doing something for each other.
That part.
So like, yeah, you're gonna give me a platform, but whether you give me this platform or not, I'm gonna get to this platform regardless.
Yeah, exactly.
And I feel like people use that as a way of a scapegoat to be able to take advantage of the opportunity to be able to get what they want, and still try to make it seem like it's something else. But really, realistically, they just trying to get the jury out of you.
Exactly.
And then they're gonna post it, but then if they post it on their story, you talking 24 hours later, that shit gone.
And that's it. You know what I'm saying? They'll never. I mean, it depends on who you work with, because there's a lot of people out there who are chill and they'll constantly tag you and fuck with you on that basis. But there's some out there exactly what you just said. They'll just call it a day, first day. That's it.
It's a lot of people like that, bro. And that's something that we're learning with what we do. And we've had to make certain business decisions to where, like, we're getting that now. We have a meeting on next week about revamping and putting out that product. Like I tell them, it's so crazy that people see it and they want it, and that'll be what obviously uplift us to be able to get to the next level. Just at production, like I say, the owner of Legendary, we have from music to modeling to fitness to production to clothes. So we have different avenues. So like I was telling them, even we got a DJ now.
Yeah.
So something gonna catch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I never wanted to be focused on one thing. I felt like I wanted to be a CEO of a company that has a lot to offer, whether you need a baby shower or whether you need we got security. Right. You know what I'm saying? Whether you do a podcast or whether you want somebody like Claudia, obviously, to come film for you. We got so many things to offer. Or you want me to come and perform at your birthday party doing one of my songs, I got you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's hard.
So that was a vision that I started with. it started off with just music, but then the more I did different venues, coming to the Red Bull event, it inspired me to be like, it shouldn't just be about music. It should be about everything.
Right.
And so that's what you know what I'm saying, I wanted to
So
do.
you truly are you trying to hone down on more or less on what catches?
What
What happens if you do and you are working and something does catch? Are you gonna prioritize that more than everything
Oh
else?
yeah, well yeah, it'd be where like okay, let's say we do yard work and somebody wants to film them, you know, make a commercial for them, and that's the catch.
Yeah.
Now you got all these different yeah, we gonna run with it,
Yeah, for
you
sure.
know, but we still not gonna I'm not gonna rap no more because we doing yard things, you know, like hell nah. Because my thing is okay, if I'm doing yard work, hell maybe I might be able to make a song that one of my songs and put it behind the yard work song, and then that catches.
Uh,
You know what I'm saying? Then people on TikTok like, well, damn, this yard video, Rob, but what the fuck is this song?
Yeah.
Now I done caught something else.
Uh-huh.
And now we just catching everything.
Right.
Because
Okay.
then they realize, okay, what's this L with the wings? What's this logo? Now we just caught that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in the space, the headspace of being able to eventually be a household name. You know how you hear certain names to where like it's just multiple things that they're doing to where, you know, from, you know, just Airbnbs or maybe real estate or maybe, you know, making music or cologne or whatever, you know, buying an NFL team, you know what I'm saying? Like you got like Magic Johnson might be the perfect person that I would say he got his hands on all type of stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just what I'm into.
Yeah, I feel that.
You know, stocks, all type of shit. Like I'm down for whatever.
I feel that.
You know what I'm saying? I'm down for whatever's going to get us there. And then, you know, we're doing right now what we love to do.
Right.
So, and that's filming, that's rapping, that's, you know, and also just being together, period. You know what I'm saying? So,
That's what matters, right? The family, the team.
bro, and I tell them that all the time. Like, me and Cardi was on the phone earlier. We ain't talking about nothing but what the fuck she had going on.
Yeah.
And it wasn't nothing that had to do with this shit. For real.
Yeah.
And me and him just talked about that, what, Saturday? Same thing.
Yeah.
He came to the house. We just talked for like 30 minutes to an hour just to see what the fuck was going on. You know, where's headspace at? What's going on? Talk to me.
Exactly.
And man, we do that all the time. I do that all the time with him. We was on the phone the other day. So I'm literally, my whole team, bro, we could talk one-on-one. You know what I'm saying? Even though they know I'm busy, they know I'm a father of 3, but I make time, you know what I'm saying? Because I care.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then I drugged them here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had a dream, they believed in it, and they've been rocking with me.
It's hard.
So
I respect that.
appreciate that, bro. So, okay, so obviously we got the celebrity. How would you describe your style of what you do? Is it even a style, or is it just like what looked good on you at the time?
Style as jewelry,
Yeah.
or just style?
Yeah,
as
style isn't like
rock?
I would say setting up somebody for like if I come in
Yeah.
and I'm like, hey, I don't know what I want, man. Let's make it even better. I don't know what I want. I want to change them.
Okay.
How would you determine even being able to help them with that?
Well, mainly, I would ask you questions as far as if you're just off the bat and you don't know what you're gonna get. I always ask a client, like, is there some type of personality that you want to describe? Is there a story that you want to tell? Is there somewhere that you're from that you want to represent? You know, it's just every individual piece has its own story to it, and that's the reason why they spend all that money behind it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that's if it's somebody that's just coming in just based off flat off, no thought to it, I would ask them those types of questions just to get their type of style, what they're feeling behind that piece before we would even put our team to start designing it.
Okay.
You know, so I would ask them too as well. Is there any like street names, or is there any numbers that resonate with you? Is there any, you know, if you're gonna do a memory piece, is there somebody that you're doing this for as far as memorabilia? You know, that's a good one too as well.
Okay.
You know, you can get beyond creative. You know, the mind is your limit. You know, expand.
All right. And
Beyond that.
Yeah, I just want to know because I used to work in Jimmy Jazz in the mall a few years ago when I was before this even was a brand really.
Mhm.
And it was like 2017. And I was really good with somebody coming in like, hey bro, we going to the Mainland game tonight. And I like, oh, if you get these shoes right here, we got the outfit over here. I was able to like build a networking thing to where for a 2 or 3, 4 month span, I was the top seller because I was getting people who kept coming back. Like, all right, bro, I got a birthday party tomorrow with my old lady in Miami. I need to get right. And I'm literally, well, shit, if you get these Nikes right here, bro, I can, you feel me? Like, so I got real good at that. So I just asking to see if that's like a thing where you try to, but everybody got their own system.
Yeah, everybody's different. But I would say, hey, yo, it's a good question when it comes to like me as a brand or me as a person too. What style do I resonate, or, you know, who do I resonate with?
Right.
But in reference to that, I would look at us I would say we're very similar to your brand in a way.
Yeah.
And that's part of the reason why I'm here today is because I feel as though we're one of a kind. We're legendary. We like to, put on for our team. We're varsity in a way. We're top dog. We're first that line.
Right.
And we get the job done. We do it right.
Absolutely. And I live by that. Just being one of ones, being, I want to be that gym. I want to be able to, look at my team, my family in the face and be like, all right, one day we'll be able to own a children's home. You know what I'm saying? One day I know like them too, they weddings, you know what I'm saying? One day we'll be able to do all type of things, like she work in sound, but she does a lot for the team too, like with just assisting and dating, making sure dates are covered, making sure time match is covered. We got somebody like Mike, that's doing the fitness. So it's like that's what it's all about, and then be able to make certain things that they like come to light. Like he's big with pop-up shops. So he's doing his first pop-up shop in March with us. And really, he's one of the reasons that we even doing it. I don't even know if you know that, but y'all know you brought it up last year. Got, me and D talked about it. Obviously, we knew what was going on. I was like, fuck it, let's run it. And we're going to do it. And we're going to see how it goes, and we're going to learn from that and go to bigger pop-up shops one day.
You got to believe in your dream the most. You know what I'm saying? You make it shake.
So, did some digging, right? Is it true you sold jewelry out of your car?
Yeah.
Can you kick? You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, for sure. I appreciate you diving back like that because that's really where my story started.
Yeah.
I just lost everything, man. I just came back from Tampa. I quit my job because there was no real like promise. Like I was promised, but like I was wasting my life at that point.
Okay.
So I was like, you know what, just cut it. I'm gonna move back because grandma was sick. So I was like, you know what, might as well just grind and then make something of myself over here. Started out a trunk because that's all I had at that moment in time, and that and $200 to my name. I got inspired, like I said, from my friends rapping, but then I really truly got inspired by creating things off of that $200. So I took that $200, bought what I could, put an idea together, put it on paper, and then there's a lot of rumors going around that say, hey, Johnny sells fake stuff. Of course, we got a CZ section. And of course, every jeweler has a CZ section. You can walk into a store and every jeweler's going to have a CZ section. But with that being said, that's how I first started doing jewelry, was through CZ pieces. How am I supposed to build on things? I ain't coming from wealth. I ain't supposed to, pop out with a $20,000 piece and I'm over here playing with $20,000. No, I ain't have that.
Yeah.
So that's how I first started off. I started learning how jewelry mechanisms worked off of that $200, and then just learning how, all right, I could sell this piece for like $50. I could sell this piece for like $100. You know what I'm saying? Take that money, stack it, flip it, keep doing that. You know what I'm saying? Of course, people knew about it. You know what I'm saying? Of course, people knew that they were buying silver or CZs, smaller pieces. And I just took that humble beginning and made it into something that was a lot bigger eventually.
Yeah.
I had a game plan. I knew my future. I knew how I was going to get there, and I executed.
Yeah.
Simple.
I mean, and that's the thing that kind of kills me. Like, I know somebody, I ain't going to say their name, but with fake stuff, they really don't care. Because he always say, what are they going to come up to me and tell me it's fake? They ain't going to do that. So I'm like, yeah, I mean, if you think about it,
right, okay,
they're not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? And then, obviously, maturing and things of that nature, some of us don't even care what people even say.
right.
So it's like, and then, it's no shame, and like you said, you had to start from somewhere. So one day, and
it really doesn't matter, bro. If you're starting from nothing, bro, it doesn't matter if you have a $50 chain on. It doesn't matter if you have a $100 chain on. Everybody got to judge and say something. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, whatever. You do you and I'll do me.
Right.
When I get to that moment in time where I want to drop 30,000 on a piece, I'll drop 30,000 on a piece. Now you ain't saying nothing.
Right. But they still
what
have
I'm
something to
saying?
say, though.
Of course, always.
That's what I learned with this brand is like the outside things that you hear or people not want to pay for what the product is worth.
Right.
That shit is annoying.
Yeah.
Because then they got it, they just don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. Everybody try to save their money, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, if you want something, sometimes you got to pay for it, bro.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that sounds like a big challenge.
You'll get there, bro. There's levels to this.
Absolutely, bro.
There's levels.
Look where we at. This ain't my shit, bro. Somebody let me do this. But one day, like I told them, we're gonna be in our own studio.
Yeah, 100.
So I can leave all this gear
What?
and just watch out and just walk out and go home, and then the next day we come back and film again. So it's coming, bro. But it's a process, bro. And The toughest thing about doing anything is just starting it. It's real easy to quit, bro. And I said that shit multiple times. Like, you can quit right now, but to get up, to say you're going to work in the morning, to actually get up and do it is so hard, bro.
Yep.
When you could just lay there and be like, you know what, fuck this shit.
Yep.
You know how easy it is to call in?
Uh-huh.
But imagine like when you grinding or you drunk, you had a party, and then you go in there with that headache. You go in there, throwing up. You go in there, stomach hurting, and you work the whole 8 to 10 hour to 12-hour shift. That's a dog to me.
Regardless, that consistency.
Yeah, man. So next question was the biggest challenge. Selling out in the car, that sounds like your biggest challenge. Or do you have another challenge that you had to go through?
I would say, honestly, I'm going to touch on a topic. The biggest challenge, I would say, would be creating bigger pieces, but not getting the recognition you deserve in a way.
Mm.
So you spend your whole time, you spend your whole career trying to reach that level. But when you do reach that level and you create something truly legendary or extraordinary,
Mm-hmm.
the credit isn't there what you thought it would be, in a way. So it's more of silence rather than, not that I say I wake up every day and I expect flowers,
Right.
but when I do something great, you know what I'm saying, good job, you know what I'm saying, type shit. But like, I don't look for people's type of validation.
Mm-hmm.
I wake up and do this every day for me and my team.
Right.
But, every once in a while, a little recognition would be nice.
Right. Remember what I was talking about yesterday, Lex? When I was bringing up, you doing things for people, but like I'm not doing it for you to be like, oh man, said, every day, like I appreciate you, but like you don't have to do all that.
Right.
But at some point in time, I took the time, like out of my day to do something nice for you. And I'm thinking outside the box because that's the type of gifter that I am, is outside the box.
Mm-hmm.
When I give you something, I don't even want you to expect that I was going to do that,
Yeah.
So
yeah.
on touching on that is like, yeah, bro, like sometimes recognition and just feeling appreciated is a real thing that all of us need, every once in a while.
Yeah.
I like to be tough and say I don't give a fuck about it and all that shit.
Right.
But sometimes, I do things and I'm like, and then somebody will tell me thank you or, give me some props and, give me something. I'm like, okay, they really appreciate it, man. And then that makes me want to just keep going. Like, so these giveaways and givebacks that I'm doing is paying off.
Yeah, 100%.
So that's, go ahead.
I would say too, hey, another thing too is like, like I said, touching back on that other topic is creating that value within your company and yourself. Like, why did you truly get started?
Mm-hmm.
You're not doing it for everybody else. And, when it comes to like the jewelry aspect, when I first started doing it out of passion, you know what I'm saying? People catch on and they're like, okay, custom. So now you're waking up every day for somebody else and you're grinding for somebody else. But like you done lost thought why you got started to begin with,
Mm-hmm.
and now you're grinding and slaving away for everybody else. But then, you done left the passion away.
Mm.
So now you gotta like recoup yourself and then come back to the game again and get into the game again to feel passionate about building your company and why you first got started.
Yeah, and see, that's funny because that kind of happened to us. Now, not with me because we kind of went on a new venture when we were at Euphoria. Obviously I'm there. I post on the I run the Instagram and all the media, that's us. So every video you've seen, that's us. Right? All the pictures mostly is us. And some people on the team wasn't really feeling it, but I knew we needed it because we had never been in an environment of such, I would say, value to where we kind of the only media team in there.
Yeah.
And then also being able to shoot celebrities and get so close with them.
Yeah.
That we're able to, like all of them have some type of content in their portfolio to where somebody out there wouldn't believe that they even got that picture.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then that was the reason that we used to do the interviews because I wanted something that even though we were filming for them, I did the videos for us.
Right.
So we have something to document that, that's us. That's me.
Exactly.
Lex or Benji or Claudio's on the other side of that camera. Mm-hmm. This was our idea. The interview shit was nobody's idea but ours.
Right.
They wanted us to film it, and I took it to a whole nother level to where and then by me, I would say, brainstorming and coming up with an idea, some of those videos they use for drops. Because you had like, JT from the City Girl saying, whatever, I love Euphoria or whatever, y'all get here.
Mm-hmm.
That helped them.
Yeah.
But by me thinking outside the box, we just not gonna film it, we're gonna get an interview. That became a household thing. And then even I walk in Euphoria, people be like Cash, one of the owners, to be like, hey, this your boy Cash I'm sitting here with, and he's making fun of it.
Yeah.
But then they let me know, y'all watching.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was cool just being different. And that's why I said, I think they say better be different. That's our slogan, man. That'll be
Yeah.
different.
That's
You know what I'm
hard,
saying?
bro.
So with your staff, with your business, of the jewelry game and all that, if you could, talk about what makes your brand different than the next one, or you know what I'm saying, what makes it so special with the people that you work with and everything.
I would say it is the people.
Yeah.
I would say 100% because without the people, we wouldn't be anything.
Mhm.
And I would just say the background, who they are as individuals, character carries weight. So I feel like who you surround yourself by creates that. Does that make sense?
No, absolutely, bro. Bro, everybody in this room really is different.
Yeah.
I mean, I can go through, it'll take me all day, you know what I'm saying? But everybody in this room literally has like something different to where it makes the brand kind of exciting. And then you also have like D and Lex, they love like Kendrick Lamar.
Hmm.
So then it's like cool to see that I got people that I'm working with that like sort of the same things, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then you got two people from New York, right?
Right.
I don't know nobody else. And we got three. We got TC from the Bronx.
Yeah.
So I got three people on my team from New York. I wouldn't even, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. And then like if they get together, they probably just start talking about the old days. You know what I'm saying? Of when they was up there and you know what I'm saying? So it's like we all got something to where we can just have these crazy different culture, conversations on different backgrounds. So this brand to me, I like it because what you're saying gets so many different people. And then we're all family.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't know if you saw it. We did the Thanksgiving giveaway. Go check it out. It's on YouTube.
Okay.
And this is our third year, man. We went and we fed the less fortunate.
All right,
And
bro.
we did 50 meals.
That's something I'm trying to do, bro. I really want to tie in on more community
Yeah, bro. You got to
services.
come out with us next year, bro. It's
I'm
every
with it.
Black Friday, man.
For
I do it
sure.
every. Like I said, this is our third year. And every year it's getting bigger and better. We're more organized. Then I want my team to be able to see, what it's like to be out there. And me being a veteran, I was 8 years in the Army. You know what I'm
All right,
saying?
bro.
A lot of the people that I've met that were homeless or less fortunate were actually veterans that didn't
Yeah.
know what to do when they got home and get help. So it touches home with me because that could have been me. 'Cause I
Right.
went to Afghanistan. I'm a combat vet.
Yeah.
And
same
I
thing.
could, yeah, I could have been. I remember I seen this one guy, and he was like, "Yeah, man, I'm out here with the woo." He was in the woods, and I was cutting grass, for the city. And I'm like, "Well, you can't be over here, man." He was like, "Man, I don't got nowhere to go. I just got away for now, man. I'm a vet. You a vet?"
That's crazy.
And then he pulled his military ID out, and I was like, "What the fuck, man?" And it did something to me, to where I was just like, "All right, bro, just leave. When you see us leave, you just come back." And I did that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because he wasn't supposed to be back there, but I ain't finna.
That brother spark.
Yeah, what, man? And
Yeah,
it did,
for sure.
yeah, bro, because I just had got out, so it was like still fresh. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
I understand, bro. My family's in the military, so I
Yeah,
definitely get it.
yeah, it's you know how it is, maybe being gone and things of that nature. So let's get to some fun stuff, right? What is one of the, I guess, your best creation you had where when you were done,
Mhm.
the guy kind of or the gal was like, "Oh man, I liked it." And then from you doing the pictures and videos and posting it, you was like, "That's it."
What do you mean in that reference? Like that's it?
Like that's like you saw it and it was like it was. I'm trying to get it. Like, how could I say this? Like, it was the piece. Like that's it right there. Like that was your
like,
most
that's when the
exciting
blow-
piece to do when they came in.
Yeah.
You were excited to do it. You were excited for them to come get it.
I ain't gonna cap. Every piece is like that, and it should be like that. You know what I'm saying? If you don't feel that type of way, then why you doing it?
Yeah.
But like each individual piece, I would say has a certain, a history or a future to it, or like say for instance, and it just be like it'd be the most. I'd be blowing up on TikTok for the most random people. So it's like the most random pieces you'll see sometimes will just go viral.
Right.
So sometimes you'll make something and you'll never know.
Yeah.
Just feel passionate about doing it and take your time in doing it. And that's it. Let it rock and create something truly extraordinary behind it. A promo.
Yeah. Okay. So with traveling, through Florida, is it just in Florida or do you have it to where like anybody anywhere?
Man. It's everywhere, bro.
Yeah.
I would say we are not only just a nationwide brand, but global. We have to be on a global scale because, it's not like you're mining diamonds in your backyard.
Right.
So, of course, in it itself, manufacturing wise, we have to be on a global scale. But nationwide, I would say we got a lot of clients that we fly out, we see, we go to shows, just like you, bro. You know, tattoo spots. They got the same thing for jewelry. You got the same thing for literally anything. But in those shows, you meet those connects, and that's how you get that growth.
Yeah. I'm about to say because I know networking,
Yeah,
having all those people out and all that, that got to be a vibe.
for sure.
Where have you ever flew somewhere to connect with a client, and if so, what city?
I have, yes. I've flown numerous times, but if I'd say the best, it'd probably be Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
But that's like that would be more like downtown city area, but it's like you just gotta watch where you're going, that's all.
Okay. So you got security?
Yeah, of course, when we go to stuff like that, when we
Right.
go to shows, we got
Of
security.
course, yeah.
It's not like you gonna find me in the hood playing around with jewelry.
Hell no.
Not from a city from where I'm not from, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
So let's talk about the shop.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
All right. So I saw that you had got a spot. Definitely was happy for you because like I said, I don't know if you ever had a spot. I
Yeah.
just know when I saw the spot on Instagram, in my mind, I was like, oh shit, okay, that's what's up. I got to go check it out,
Right,
So I definitely be in there to check it out
for sure.
for sure. You know what I'm saying? Because I am looking to. I told Claudia I am looking in a couple months to do something for my birthday, and it's time. I've been waiting.
Happy love, I look up.
Yeah. It's time. So I'm definitely gonna do it. And that program y'all got, I'm rocking with her. I told you that.
Yeah,
So we gonna lock in.
get you
But
right.
with designing the shop,
Yeah,
I haven't been yet. So we definitely gonna, like I say, tap in with that. With creating it, how was the feeling, the emotions with getting your shop, getting your jewelry? I'm assuming you have the is it the clear boxes, the clear cases with everything is in there, so you can
Yeah.
kind of look in it like a real like cage jewelry
Yeah.
type setup.
for sure. It's like a normal jewelry store when you walk in, but I would say if there's any type of inspiration, it would be towards like the first store.
Okay.
That's where all the excitement came from. You know what I'm saying? Because you just got in there, you just first start getting started.
Mhm.
You worried about bringing in the next person, this and that. But this shop that I just opened up, it was more or less excitement, more stability, more of I've been through this before, more of I know what I want, I know how I want it laid out, and now let's focus on growth rather than just the store aspect. When you do it, not to sound like that guy, I've done it 3 times. You get tired of it in a way, but you got to find a way to get beyond where you stopped from the last moment. Does that make sense?
Yeah, for sure.
Cause like I don't know, like the first 2 stores they didn't work out for me because you got landlords, you got building issues, you got just a whole bunch of stuff, bro.
Yeah.
You got to consider a lot of that stuff when you look for a location. And so, when I went private that 1 year over here to Daytona, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna sit still, as I should, just take my time with it, and when God blesses me with it, I'll take it. I'll take advantage of it.
Yeah.
And he did. This is probably a really good store, bro. Like I love this store. But would I lock down, hone in officially on this store? Nah, I feel like we got a lot more growth to do. I feel like we need a whole compound. We need to go bigger.
I fucking with that.
So that's what we're focused on, that growth, the excitement on the growth.
Yeah. Business hours.
Yeah.
What are they? 7 to 3, 8 to 5.
They are 12 to 7
Okay.
normally, public in and out.
Okay.
However, I've been tightening down more or less on myself and giving my team that 12 to 7 hours or more public in and out. But as far as me tightening it down, I'd rather be on call 24/7.
Okay.
And if a high value client hits me up, I'll go wherever you need me. You feel me?
Okay.
So I'm up all hours a day. If you need me, I'm here.
Right.
But the shop, 12 to 7 on public.
Okay. So how do you guys do things with is it like Black Friday deals or is that a thing in jewelry? Because I
Nah.
don't know.
I don't do no Black Friday deals.
Okay. So
I'm that type of jewelry store that don't do any type of sales unless you catch one from me and then you take advantage of that sale.
So it's really on your time.
That part.
I like that.
But I feel that truly holds value. That holds weight behind it. Because if you run a sales all the time, you might as well sell your jewelry like, gumballs. I consider it as lower in a way lower value.
Yeah.
Because if you're running all these sales, how are you gonna prove to people that it's actually worth something or actually worth, You know, they're
Yeah, for sure.
investment.
Yeah, I say that all the time. Like them dollar burgers.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, if you paying $1,
What do you think you
what
get?
the fuck? What the fuck is in it? Is the first question. The
Exactly.
second question is how big was this cow? Because
Yeah.
this ain't making no sense.
That
The
part.
third question is if they selling it for $1, what the fuck is they buying it for free?
That part, bro. That part, bro.
And none of that shit makes sense to me. So
Or like they'll do that. There's a lot of jewelers out there that are like really discounted to where like a Black Friday deal to where like they'll try to wipe other jewelers off the market just by selling it at cost.
mm,
And they'll take the loss, they'll take it, recoup it, and then reinvest it into something else.
right, but that'd be kind of taking the loss and being able to build a clientele, though, right?
Right, 100%. But it's like it's a strategy in a way because now you just built a client that came back to you off something so cheap, but he found the quality in it. But he won't go down any other jeweler because, hey, buddy over here gave it to at cost.
Right.
But now you gotta listen because he's gonna come back thinking that you gonna sell it to him the same price over and over and over again at cost. So you ain't making money off of this client.
Okay, so then he just becomes just breaking even.
Now breaking even, but now you working how many hours?
Yeah.
All this labor for what?
Mm. Yeah, I ain't know how it works. So.
Yeah, so there's situations like that, you know what I'm saying, and I try to eliminate that because I want, again, like I said, I want to feel passionate about my work. Pay me before you get behind the bench.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for sure, bro. And the biggest thing, and especially being, from one CEO to the next CEO, we understand, what I'm saying, what our business is worth. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't want to put in the hours. We don't want, all the time,
Yes.
all the time away from the family.
Yes.
Something like now is the holiday season.
That's
You
a big
got
one.
some of us here right now doing what we're doing when, like some of us probably rather be home, chilling with the wifey, chilling with the husband, whatever the fuck it could be, the kids,
Yeah.
the dog.
Yeah.
But we taking the time out to do something that we love to do. So one day this shit will pay off to be able to put us in a better predicament and be able to, provide for our families and, you know what I'm
100.
saying, and get them what they looking for, get them what they want.
Hey, don't get me wrong. You doing right though in the beginning when you trying to give it away at that lower price. Give it away at cost. Get your brand exposure up. Get your value. Get that marketing out there.
Right,
But you gotta learn when to call that quits.
right. And that, bro,
Eventually.
you what they call it, preaching to the choir? That's the quote. So we've been doing certain things, bro, that has not been what the brand is worth, but I did it strategically because, like I said, it's certain things that we needed to get into.
Mhm.
And we've done what we did, baby shower, maternity pictures, the kid's birthday. That was something that we kind of took an L from.
Right.
We got paid, but it wasn't what what it should have been. But it was something to where it got us in that, yeah, we built a relationship. And then those three things, that was one family. So think about how, what I'm saying?
Right.
But what does that mean for us? We were able to be so good and at a good rate for them the first time to where after the kid's first birthday party, she was pregnant during that time. We did like I said, the maternity pictures and we shot the baby shower. Then let me tell you the part to me that was like crazy. We went in there for the baby shower and they had the pictures that we took in the baby shower.
Hard.
So to be able to, and then I'm looking at the picture like one of them, I'm like,
Yeah, they sent me a photo, like, this is your photo. I said, what?
right, and it was big, bro.
That's hard.
It was big.
All over everything.
Yeah, and I'm looking at the picture. I said, wait, Claudia took that. Wait a second. What the? And I'm looking at all these pictures like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's
And it made me feel good, like, damn, you
Yeah.
know? And then what made me even feel better than that, me and D was working a Halloween event, and I saw the couple in line to do trick-or-treating where I was at.
Mhm.
They came right up to me. And they let me hold the baby in all. Like, hey, you remember you took the pill? I'm like, hey, like, Shadow. And I'm looking. Oh, and then they're like, you got a regular job? I'm like, yeah, I get asked that all the time, but I do.
You gotta
And
put that
then,
work.
and she had the baby like and I moved the cover and they let me, I was like, man, that's crazy. I remember baby was in her stomach. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the other son was cutting up at the party. He wasn't with none of that, but to be able to see that and be able to ride, and that's what I'm trying to build here. So the L's that we've taken, yes. But like I tell them, we have a meeting next week. We're gonna sit down, go through some stuff, and no more L's. Because I felt like we put out a product now to where we could challenge anybody in this area. And me being biased, I challenge anybody in Florida.
Period, right?
We got a couple lenses that we about to buy.
You gotta go bigger.
Bro, we got a couple lenses that we about to buy.
Yeah.
And if they do what they need to do with learning the lenses, with learning their edits, with learning, you know what I'm saying, the things that they asked me to do with Bite Week, being more cinematic, wearing the mic, getting more in depth in what we're doing, more content, boom mics. I know he be asking for like different the short film. We going that route. After that, bro, ain't nobody gonna be able to tell us nothing, and that's the
Period.
price.
That part.
If you don't want to book with us, take it out to McDonald's.
That's what I think.
Hey, man, but I do appreciate the time, bro. Is there anything out there, man, for upcoming jewelers, man, upcoming people that just want to be successful, that you want to get off? And do you got anything right now that's going on that you want to promote?
Honestly, bro, just to all my entrepreneurs out there who are just getting started, don't let nobody tell you then, don't let nobody tell you different. If you got something, your mind, you're headstrong on it, pursue it. Don't let nobody down you about it. You know what I'm saying? You got your vision, continue to keep pushing through it, regardless of the ups and downs, because there's going to be ups and downs. Not saying it's easy. You got to continue to keep pushing. But for what we got going on, man, that extended coverage, man, we cover your free polishings, free stone replacements, repairs, shippings, free molds, all for that $29.99 a month. Ain't no other jeweler doing it but Johnny Ice. You already know the vibes. Just get right or get love.
Hey, with that being said, I ain't got nothing else to say, man. I appreciate the time, bro. You
Love,
already know we going to lock in, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely going to come check the shop out. Yeah. Let me get your Instagram, man. Say it so people can see it, and I'm going to put it right below. So
Instagram, at Johnny the Jeweler. You want to check the company out, at Johnny's Ice & Co. You already know the vibes.
Know the
man.
vibes, man. Happy holidays from my brand, like I say, to your brand. Give back, donate.
Amen.
Just have a good holiday season. Happy Thanksgiving, happy Kwanzaa, all that. 3 Kings Day, everything was coming up.
And above all, put God first.
Hey, you already know, we out. Love. That's a wrap.
Hold up, 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 hold up. And told that bitch better hold up. Get made a throw up. Legendary about to blow up. Million niggas need to hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Legendary.